So Alien Earth seems to be getting a lot of hate, and I can totally see why. Despite the fact I'm genuinely interested and enjoying this show, even I can see how glaring the issues are. Normally I'd be more cutthroat, but for some reason I'm not being harsh here. These are the main reasons the community aren't enjoying this show, and to be honest, I can't argue against any of them. So sit back and enjoy the fucking show, people.
What?
That sounded way cooler in my head. The main trouble people are having with Alien Earth is that it can't quite decide what it wants to be, and fans are feeling that wobble. For starters, the timeline's a mess. Set just 2 years before Ridley Scott's original Alien, but the Maginot is on a 65-year mission, so we're not really sure what time frame we're in. We're either 2 years before Alien, or we're just after James Cameron's Aliens. Either way, the technology makes zero sense. How do they have weapons more advanced than in other films when this tech is supposedly 100 years older than Aliens, or even still before it? And then you've got cyborgs with Inspector Gadget hands. As cool as it looks, it's hardly canon. With this already messed up timeline that's so important, we now also have xenomorphs on Earth, hybrid children in synthetic bodies. It's all a bit off. Feels more Blade Runner than Alien to me. I'm sure Ridley Scott just loves that.
That made Jesse Ventura feel pretty good.
Jesus, I can smell the booze just thinking about him these days. What a fall from grace he's had. Such a shame. For long-time fans, we know Hawley's playing fast and loose with canon, which is a bit like drawing a cock in someone else's diary. So I get why it's not getting the love I'm giving it, but that's not all. The tone, oh boy, what a jumble that is. 1 minute it's proper Alien, dark corridors, dripping dread, that hollow feeling in your stomach. The next, we're watching kids in grown-up robot bodies cracking jokes or just being annoying, or we're suddenly at some aristocrat's house party in a building that literally just had a huge spaceship crash through it. It's all a bit weird and takes you right out of the show. And those goddamn hybrids, the Lost Boys, are another sticking point. Instead of adding tension, they kill it stone dead. Since they can't be face-hugged or picked off in classic Alien fashion, a lot of that lovely body horror is out the window. Their banter is awful too. There's a reason adults don't hang around with kids. They're not funny or interesting unless they're your own. This is meant to be horror, but it's hard to feel scared when you're rolling your eyes at playground chatter in the middle of what should be a tense build-up to impending doom. And then suddenly, we're at a fancy dress party where the Xeno just obliterates everyone. Got to respect the carnage, sure, but it's not really what Xenomorphs are about. I'll touch on that later. Some of the characters are just laughably written. Take Boy Cavalier, played by Samuel Blenkin. He's meant to be a Zuckerberg-style tech genius, but he comes off more like an overgrown sixth former pretending to be clever by munching apples and spouting awkward lines. Supposed to be brilliant, but nothing about him feels remotely intelligent. And his scenes with Ms. Yutani are painful, holding a video pad with his feet. What the hell is that about? I get they want him to be eccentric, but this is just stupid. It's the sort of thing I'd do drunk, trying to balance my phone while eating a kebab. Now, the xenomorph itself, the reason we're all watching, let's be honest, because these other creatures just don't have the same impact. Sometimes it looks spot on, vicious, slick, terrifying. Other times it looks like someone's knocked up a cardboard cutout and is wobbling it about, like that moonwalk scene in the first episode. Absolutely terrible. In still shots, it looks oddly biomechanical, less organic, and it's a strange choice. Worse still, it's written as nothing more than a mindless killing machine. That's not the true horror of the Xeno. The terror comes from its slow, methodical breeding, using hosts turning survival into a nightmare. Strip that away, and it's just another monster mash. I can totally see why fans hate this. I don't love it myself, but somehow I'm still enjoying it, and I can't ignore the editing and music either because that's driving people mad. The timing feels clunky, with odd choices that look like first ever YouTube edits, that Ice Age Sid fade in, out callback being a prime offender. It yanks you right out of the moment. Then the soundtrack is all over the gaff. One moment a haunting score, the next some random rock track. It just doesn't fit, and it adds to that messy tone. These are the main reasons fans aren't liking it. That said, newcomers to the franchise seem to be enjoying it, and that's great. As I've said many times, I'm enjoying it a lot, but it's got some serious problems. For me, it's just doing enough right to keep me interested. I'm switching my brain off and not being critical of every single thing. I'll leave that to my comment section. So please tell me why you hate or love this show. I'm keen to hear everything. And if you enjoy a good deep dive into Alien, Predator, films and the occasional game discussion, please consider subscribing. Until next time, peace out.